What it is, what it ain't, it's your girl Umbrella, and I am back with another video. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you haven't seen my videos. If you're just now visiting my channel, I am Umbrella. I'm 26 years old and I'm from Washington DC, giving you guys flavor, talking about real things, real opinions, real discussions, and things like that. This is part 1 of the biopic series, episode 9. We are going to get into the movie The Iceman that came out in 2012. We are going to be talking about the movie in general and who the movie was about. Richard Kuklinski, the serial killer known as the Iceman. So if you're ready to get in this video, make sure that you make sure you're following along so that you can leave me a comment below. Let me know how you like my biopic series videos in general and how you like this video, and also subscribe to my channel for more videos like this. This is an overall channel over here. I am going to be doing more videos coming up soon. I just discussed in the last video that I took a trip to New York City, so I'm just now getting back into the swing of everything and getting my uploads together. So get ready for more fire and more flavor. All right, let's get into the video, okay? So in this video, particularly before we get started, it's going to be a lot of facts about Richard Kuklinski that was left out of the movie The Iceman. So the movie The Iceman came out in 2012, starring Michael Shannon. Michael Shannon also played the abusive boyfriend to Eminem's mom in 8 Mile. If 8 Mile is your movie, then you know who I'm talking about. I'll put a picture of Michael Shannon up here. He's an amazing actor, and specifically for this movie, he played the role of Richard Kuklinski to the T, okay? He played the hell out of this role. He gave up the essence of Richard Kuklinski and the coldness as a serial killer and as a man that he possessed, okay? So just to give you guys some background on Richard Kuklinski, he was born in 1935. His parents, one being an alcoholic, which was his father. He was very abusive in the household towards him and his brothers. And also he was abusing his wife, and his wife was actually very strict and abusive herself towards the children as well. So Richard Kuklinski grew up in a very challenging household, very abusive, very sad, and very lonely lifestyle, you know. So as he gets older, he not only endures violence in the home, but he also endures violence at school, and has lots of bullies. Like most of us growing up, we just get bullied and shit like that. So he starts to take out all his rage on neighborhood cats and starts to mutilate their bodies. And that's when, you know, his killing spree started to begin, when he was only a kid. So when he was 14 years old, he killed his first victim, and it was a neighborhood bully, someone that bothered him all the time. Also, the bully was a leader of a neighborhood gang. So he actually killed this little boy, and he was only 14, so he killed the boy. He buried his body in the woods, and before he did that, he also cut up all his fingers and removed all his teeth. And he actually knew that, you know, teeth and fingernails and fingerprints would, you know, make people identify a body. So he made sure he got rid of that and buried the body. So he was very smart in that sense at just 14 years old. Moving forward, he dropped out of school in the 8th grade, and he started to you know, grow up, and he started to kill more people. And as he was killing people, it was just for fun, actually. Like, he started just killing homeless men. That one particular instance, he killed a homeless man that just kept begging him for money and didn't let up. So he killed him, and he said that he would walk by his body all the time, and it felt like he accomplished something kooky and weird. So moving forward, he gets married to Barbara, his then wife. But come to find out, the first thing that was left out of the movie was that he had another wife and 2 kids that he left for his next wife. So he left his wife Linda and 2 kids, and, you know, he got married. But moving back to his childhood, because I realized I just went all over the place. But moving back to his childhood, so another thing that was left out of the movie was that his father actually killed his oldest son, which was Richard Kuklinski's older brother, Florian. It said that he beat his son to death, and then, you know, of course, the police got involved, and the mother and the father lied and said that the boy just fell down the steps. And I think that was one of Richard Kuklinski's most horrifying moments as a child, is seeing his older brother just die. There was a scene in the movie where his youngest brother was in jail for child rape and murder, and it was true. I don't think in the movie, I'm trying to remember, in the movie they didn't actually say rape, like he raped a little girl, but they kind of made innuendos that it was rape. So there was a scene in the movie where Richard went to go see his brother in jail, and he was like, well, his brother was like, why didn't you tell me you got a family now? Like, you're trying to act like you're different. Like, we come from the same father. You're going to end up in prison just like me. So, yes, his brother did actually go to jail for child rape and murder. He raped a 12-year-old little girl and threw her body off of a 5th floor building along with her dog. And Richard Kuklinski also said that he wasn't surprised by that because they come from the same father. But he said that his brother is disgusting to him. So that's crazy. And Richard Kuklinski also talked about his mother and said that she was a cancer. So he definitely had a strong hatred for his mom and for his dad. And they had a lot to do with the development of who he became. So moving back to Barbara, his wife, Richard Kuklinski was very abusive to her. In the movie, they made it seem like, you know, business was business, and that's why Richard Kuklinski was a serial killer, was because he was getting paid for it. He worked for the mafia, and it just made it seem like he was just a loving husband and a great father, but in actuality, he was very abusive to his then wife and children, and his past wife and children. So he was very abusive to Barbara. He made her have 3 miscarriages before they had their first child. Apparently, what was left out of the movie also was that Barbara's parents actually paid for him to have his divorce from his first wife so that they could protect her virtue, because she had became pregnant and she wasn't married. So that was a whole fiasco and everything like that. So by the time they did get married, they met when she was 18, and I believe he was like 20-something years old. And by the time they got married, he had already killed 65 people, which is crazy as hell. So, I did have issues with the movie just making it seem like he wasn't an abusive, like, person. Like, his own kids had plotted to kill him because of all the abuse that was happening towards their mother. And that's like real talk, real-ish, okay? So, he was nicknamed the Iceman because his second victim was discovered, and they actually found ice crystals inside of his body, and the forensics team realized that his body had to be frozen for some time. I hope you guys like part 1 of the biopic series, episode 9. I will be getting more into Richard Kuklinski in the next video. Make sure you stay tuned. This is Ombre Alert. I'll see you in the next video. Like, comment, and subscribe. I'm out of here. Peace.